Inside Tennis with the Cause is brought to you by Firkins Automotive. Find it at Firkins, and by Lakewood Ranch, named the 4th best-selling community in America. And by Nature's Right, natural products that work.
Hi, tennis fans. The Cause here with another half hour inside the world of tennis. Stay tuned. We'll be right back after a word from our sponsors.
We give you the power to save more than ever before during Ram Power Days at Firkins Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram. Get up to $13,000 total savings on new Ram trucks. Lease for just $299 a month or get 0 APR for 72 months. See Firkins Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram in Bradenton.
We believe in families, in barbecues on Sunday afternoons, in PTA meetings and staying up late helping with homework. We believe in lifelong friends, in knowing your neighbors, in passing down traditions through generations, in having a place you want to call home. In Lakewood Ranch, we believe in community, where we love to live and laugh. This is our town. This is our common ground.
You know how important it is to warm up and stretch out your muscles before you begin running, jumping, and swinging a racket. Well, Muscle Honey is a blend of herbs designed to increase the blood flow, lymphatic flow, and flexibility of muscles so that you smoothly transition into activity. What's more, it contains pain-relieving herbs to help you push through boundaries and herbs to keep you from cramping up during periods of high output. It's not greasy or smelly, and if you rub it on all over, your muscles will be supple and pain-free for hours. Now that's a competitive edge.
The Jeep Celebration event is on at Firkins Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram. We've got new Jeeps as low as $119 a month, new Grand Cherokees only $239 a month, or buy a new Patriot for just $14,999. Hurry to Firkins Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram in Bradenton.
Hi, I'm Coco, and you're Inside Tennis with the Cause.
Hi, tennis fans. Terrific, as always, to be with you. Busy time the last 3.5 weeks. In New York, at Forest Hills, and also in Flushing Meadows for the U.S. Open, and a recent trip down to Austin, Texas for the Little Mo Nationals. Hey, congratulations to Bradenton's Whitney Osugwe, who captured the clinching singles match for the United States Fed Cup Junior team in Budapest, Hungary. In World Senior Team Competition, Sarasota and Joe Bachman, soon to be inducted into the USTA Midwest Tennis Hall of Fame, has been selected as the captain of the U.S. Bitsy Grant Cup team for 75 and over players. As well, both Clem Hopp and George McCabe, also of Sarasota, will be representing the men's 85 and over team match. All matches are played at the stunning new USTA National Campus in Orlando. Palm Air Country Club Director of Tennis Greg High and his wife Susan have been running the program for the past 20 years. Greg High is retiring. He's going to Ecuador. Hey, Greg, I'll be down there to see you and Susan. Best of luck. Our girl Penny Wagstaff has been the tournament director for the USTA National 50 and over Clay Court Championships for decades. Penny is officially retiring at the completion of this tournament. Many fond years with Penny and Ken at Bath and Racket. So what's on the show today? Well, we do have another great one for you. We will visit the Westside Tennis Club in Forest Hills for the Little Mo International Championships. You will get a chance to become more familiar with Lance Luciani and his highly respected tennis academy. And we will educate you with our Lakewood Ranch Tennis Pro Tip. You will share the excitements of our Lakewood Ranch Tennis Package Giveaway Drawing, and you will be kept current with our Play Sarasota Magazine Tennis Calendar. So let's get it launched with the Little Mo Internationals at Forest Hills. What an exciting week this is with the Little Mo. I'm going to let you share everything that's been happening in the last 4 or 5 days.
We had the Little Mo Championships, and we had to plan around 180 odd players coming in from 18 different countries. Very talented players, very talented. And it's a very fun event to hold because you see our next champions are coming through, and the message that this tournament sends them is that this is a sport of a lifetime and it's got to be fun. So I think that this Little Mo tournament is just a tremendous asset to tennis in general. We are celebrating our 125th anniversary of founding of the Westside Tennis Club. For 60 years we held the Open, and then we had the Tournament of Champions thereafter for 13 years, and we've managed to survive this far. We've done concerts. We had the Beatles play here in 1968. And all sorts of concerts back then, and now we've got concerts back here again. We've just finished Tom Petty 2 weeks ago, and we had The Who and Santana and Paul Simon. We had all sorts of artists over here the last couple of years. It's really brought the club back to life, and it's given me a toy with the stadium to now get professional tennis back in here, which is what I'm all about.
4 o'clock today. I know it's an all-white club, but boy, are you bringing in some colorful tennis players of the past. What an exhibition that's going to be.
Yes, we've got Jean-Michael Gamble and Vince Spadia, Luke Jensen, which will always be fun. And we have Mike
Muscle Man.
We have Mike Russell.
Then we're honoring some players of the past.
We have Maureen Connolly that's being honored, and Jack Kramer. And we have families of both here. So we're going to have some fun with that whole afternoon, and then we've got a gala here tonight, and dinner and dance.
Well, young Jack Kennedy? Yeah. Yes. What are you enjoying most about the Little Mo?
I love about making new friends, and that the U.S. Open used to be here in the place. There's a lot of trophies that you can win, and you get Mo coins for having good sportsmanship.
I like the Mo coins because you get it because you do good sportsmanship and stuff like that, and then you get prizes.
It's fun winning trophies. It's even more fun winning friends.
Just being here, it's a nice place. I mean, nice people, the courts are nice, and just a great experience.
I'm enjoying the fact that this is not only bouts like winning. Like the players want to have more fun than actually getting first place.
And it's just a really fun experience to meet different people.
Get to meet new kids, make friends, exchange gifts, get things from shops. It's fun.
I really love the place and everything. Courts are very good. There's so many. I love that U.S. Open used to be here and everything, so yeah.
It's really cool how you have the stadium court and they let you guys practice on the stadium court even though they're setting up for a big event. They let you guys hit there. You can go into the pool. Little Mo players can go to the pool for free. There's a playground, a little hangout spot where you can go if you want to hang out or just have a little fun. And there are a lot of nice people at the tournament where you can go and make doubles. You can be doubles partners, have you can make new friends.
To meet new friends and from all over the world and to play with them.
I like the more coins.
The connection has been outstanding to have players from all over the world come together for this juniors event. I would call it the Juniors Tennis Olympics.
I would say the camaraderie and the experience for the children to be in as juniors among so many people from not outside the United States.
When we come here, that's different. We can see England, Ecuador, Mexican, so it's fun. And the atmosphere is very cool.
The most important thing is that the kids get to play other kids from other countries and you establish really long-lasting friendships.
They 9, 10, 11, 12, but they feel like pro, like the true US Open. You know?
Oh man, I think character is the first thing that comes to mind. You know, there's a lot of great values that are taught. Kindness, gratitude, you know, all the Mo coins. I mean, they just have a great message, and friendships, community. It's really a special tournament.
the Newport Beach tournament, the Little Mo there. Your sidekick and you, Novak Djokovic, and you were the administrator of it all. That was exciting for everybody.
It was exciting. Yeah, I mean, I'm Novak's biggest fan, and I think he just does so much for kids, more than people even realize. So when there's an opportunity to get on FaceTime and call him up, he turned this kid around like so many others around the world, and it's very special to him to have those opportunities.
It's made really good for the kids. There's a lot of extra activities, players party, little Mo coins, all the gadgets. It's amazing. It's almost like a Grand Slam for kids. It's great.
The positivity, I enjoy the competition, I enjoy the smiles on the court.
So it's a good opportunity to have people coming from other countries that have that experience with different cultures. I think we should have more.
I mean, we are so thrilled to have tennis back at the West Side, and we have our professionals in training, and all of these youngsters have a potential to become wonderful tennis players.
Excitement galore. The last week we were at Forest Hills with the Little Mo.
Well, Little Mo is historical. I mean, we go way back with Little Mo, back to the 50s when she was an advisory staff member with us here at Wilson, and they get, as you very well know, the greatest international up-and-coming junior stars, and some of the great names in all of tennis have come up through the Little Mo Internationals. And again, for Wilson to be affiliated with the best is an honor for us.
This was a wonderful opportunity for us. We're so glad that we participated. We got to get at least 200 people in front of our brand, and we feel like they're really invested now, and we feel like they're going to spread the word about our brand at the other Little Mo tournaments.
It just started last year. We were just bouncing around this idea, how do you make any sports easier for kids to play so that don't get into this sedentary lifestyle, sitting with video games and whatnot, watching TV. And that's where it's all started, and then we put some ideas together, and we looked at a few technology platforms, and then we brought this together, like Uber for tennis and Uber for any sport. So let's make that easy for kids to find partners to play with, find courts in the wintertime, so it's easy and affordable for them to find some indoor courts where they have to pay, and then also find some coaching lessons when they're traveling and things like that.
You came here and won the award for sportsmanship. What's that mean to you?
Well, I appreciate it a lot, because I think other players should know that their attitude stands out a lot, and that if they have a good one, it stands out to other people.
You wake up with kindness in your heart. How do you do that?
I really like being kind to people so they can be kind back to me.
Wow. Well, the kindness continues, generation through generation.
Yes.
Shannon started it off. You continue it. Now the kindness is passed on to all these kids in the Little Mo. What's it feel like to keep that kindness going? Dolores?
I think this tournament has healed me. It's been a very sad journey the last 3 years. I haven't been able to come, but it's renewed my love to be around the tennis courts and the energy of the children.
I was getting ready to play the finals, and we had a rain delay, so I had to go in town and kill some time. I went into an antique shop, and lo and behold, in the antique shop, I saw this racket sitting in the corner. And if you see, it is a Little Mo Wilson finalist racket. And I thought, well, Little Mo's up there looking after me. And I went back to the tournament and actually used this racket on the clay courts to warm up. And it was incredible. The racket did not miss one shot. Wasn't me. But anyway, I was thinking about how fortunate it was to find this racket, and we're coming to New York this week, and that Brenda was going to be here. And I knew Brenda would probably have an interest in this racket. So, Brenda, please take the racket. Enjoy it.
Such a
Memories?
treasure. Well, I think that for me, I never had the opportunity to meet my grandmother because she passed away when she was so young. So I always really appreciate these opportunities when I can feel really close to her, and hearing from both my mom, but then from all the other speakers, really how much this meant to people. It's such a beautiful place nowadays, but hearing really about the history of it and what it meant to my grandmother, it was just so wonderful.
Let's talk about chills down the back. How many were down your back tonight, Brenda? What was it like for you? You're close to this stuff.
Well, I'll tell you, I always am so honored when Mom is looked upon, especially because it's been so many years, and to be honored like this, to have a banner here at the location that really started her whole professional career, or where she was looked upon so favorably and got her #1 national ranking, and then where she was able to secure her Grand Slam. This really is just hollow grounds for us. I mean, we just are so respectful of this area and of all the people that came before her and after her, and to have her remembered is really so very special to us.
Carol, what a week out here for the Little Mo at Westside Tennis Club, and the celebration tonight. The entire city of Forest Hills is rejoicing. What's it like to be part of that history night?
Well, I'd love it. It's so fun. Loving tennis growing up in Shreveport, Louisiana, playing at public courts, and I just always dreamed of coming to Forest Hills, and of course never was good enough to quite make it to play here, but next best thing is to organize a tournament and have it here. We've had it here 6 years in a row, and this year we had 180 kids from 18 different countries, so the Little Mo is just a special event, especially having Brenda, the daughter, Maureen Conley, and the granddaughter, and it just brings it all together. Maureen was, she was the first woman to win the Grand Slam right here, and she's still the only American woman to have won it in 1953. So I'm just so touched to be on this beautiful stadium court, and Maureen Conley being honored with a banner here this week. And
I think it's even more of a special experience. It's already special having a Little Mo event here at one of the most historic places in tennis, the previous home of the U.S. Open at the Westside Tennis Club. But having it right before the Open too is so special for the kids because they get a chance to see the stars in action.
And now for our Play Sarasota Magazine tennis calendar. October 14th, Inspiration Academy Junior Level 7 with Ashley Hobson. October 21st, Englewood Tennis Club Junior Level 6 with Bob Zuppe. Also on the 21st, the Goblin Cup at Longwood Run with Travis Eckert. October 28th, United Tennis Club Junior Level 7, 10 and under with Scott Thornton.
The Jeep Celebration event is on at Perkins Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram. We've got new Jeeps as low as $119 a month, new Grand Cherokees only $239 a month, or buy a new Patriot for just $14,999. Hurry to Perkins Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram in Bradenton.
We believe in families, in barbecues on Sunday afternoons, in PTA meetings and staying up late helping with homework. We believe in lifelong friends, in knowing your neighbors, in passing down traditions through generations, in having a place you want to call home. In Lakewood Ranch, we believe in community, where we love to live and laugh. This is our town. This is our common ground.
We give you the power to save more than ever before during Ram Power Days at Perkins Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram. Get up to $13,000 total savings on new Ram trucks. Lease for just $299 a month or get 0 APR for 72 months. See Perkins Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram in Bradenton.
Hi, I'm Katie Volleynets, and you're Inside Tennis with the Cause.
Hey, tennis fans, thanks for staying with us. It was an absolute ball visiting with Lance Luciani, his staff, and his players. Of what are you most proud to be offering the kids here through your academy?
Well, I mean, we run a different kind of program. You know, a lot of programs will put the kids in groups and they expect the best kid in the group to pull the group along. But unfortunately, we don't work like that. So a lot of the work we do is private. You know, that they all get private time throughout the week, and we're constantly trying to push them. And that was my goal, because I worked at some of the academies that had the bigger atmosphere and the bigger groups, and I didn't agree with it because I just felt like it held back the ones that had the most talent.
7 o'clock a.m. certainly could be a test of commitment to this sport and this program. But they're out here before anybody else, before you were, before I was, a few of them, and they're ready to go.
Yeah, I mean, that's part of it, and that's some of the comments I get from kids I'd worked with in the past. One boy that I worked with, he goes, from all the years of working with you, he says, that's one thing I developed. He goes, I can go forever. He goes, and that came from learning that work ethic. So yeah, I mean, it does lead to different parts of life, and it does teach them responsibility. If they're here 5 minutes late, they definitely hear about it. My dad always told me, if you're not 15 minutes early, you're 5 minutes late. You don't do your job, you don't get paid. For them, if they don't do their job, they don't improve.
Well, I get a chance to observe it because I really come out to see my grandkids work out and have 3 of them here in terms of Connor, Jake, and Ava. And I'm very impressed with the teaching that takes place. It's organized, there's no wasted time, they have great structure to what they're doing, and they're learning great discipline. I mean, guys, to get up at 7 a.m., or be here 7, means you're getting up 6 before school every day, is really asking a lot. And it tells me that kids are learning discipline. And I think that's vital in life. I think it's vital in life that tennis or any sport gives kids the opportunity to feel ups and downs. And that's what life is about. You have up moments, you have down moments. I mean, 1 minute you're winning a championship, next minute you get beat in the first round. It humbles you really quickly. But I think that's what life is about. I always tell the kids, you're not defined by what you are as a tennis player. You're defined by the character you have and what you do with your life, the impact you make on others. And that means getting a good education.
How much tougher is it to watch the grandkids than your own daughters?
It's tough, man. It was tough with my daughters, but it's even tougher now. And I'm proud that they're really versatile people. They're more than tennis players, but it's going to open doors. We think if their goals are very realistic, because their goals are, we want to go to a great college. And that was the goal of my daughters, and certainly Notre Dame fit that mold going to Notre Dame. So who knows where they're going to go, who knows what happens in the future, but they're on target right now, I think, to make that happen.
Sherry Vitale, your dad gave you the gift, you and Cherry, of tennis. You gave it back to him. Said, I'm playing, this is what I'm doing for my career, for my life. You give it to your kids. Now you're all giving it back to your dad. How proud of the moments are there to have everybody making this commitment to athletic excellence?
We're super proud of all of the kids. They started out at a young age doing a lot of different sports. And to be honest, I would have been thrilled if them, continuing with any of those sports that they wanted, but tennis kind of became their passion, and that's the one they decided to pursue. So it's nice having all 3 doing the same thing. It makes it a little bit easier for me logistically, but just super proud that they're, dedicated, hardworking kids and using their time, in a productive way after school and pursuing goals and dreams, and just really proud of all their efforts.
You're out here with Lance and his program. What do you enjoy most about this program for the kids?
Yeah, we found Lance about 3-4 years ago. And what I like most about it is that it's a high performance, tennis academy with a small number of kids. So you have, that individualized attention, but you also have the chance for the kids to really compete on a daily basis with strong players and kids that, push them and challenge them to be better.
It's a lot of dedication, and we believe in our kids wholeheartedly. We spend a lot of time paying attention to detail, how to make them better. We meet every day, we talk about our kids, how to make them better, what they're struggling with, what they're good at, and developing their individual game styles. We teach a system, but inside that system we also try to develop their individual game styles.
For you, this job is 24/7. You and Heath work this nonstop. What has this done to enrich your life together as a team and also individually working with all these kids?
I love the fact that we get to work together all the time, and we share the same passion. We love working with the kids.
Something, I used to work in a different academies, and I love to work with this group because they are focusing all of the players, each of them in specific goals. And they are professional, and I love to work with this group.
Jake and Connor stepped to the plate and brought home the gold ball in the boys' national 14s. So we added that to our list of accomplishments.
Little sister Ava Crew brought home a gold ball also.
Yeah, she stepped to the plate first. She set the bar, so the boys had to catch up. And they're very competitive. We call it the GOAT, the greatest of all Krugs.
We really worked together because we're both super aggressive, so it was a good team and pairing up.
You never played doubles together before, So how do you develop strategy and chemistry out there on the spot?
Yeah, we played singles against each other all the time, so we kind of knew our game styles together, and we practiced before the tournament and stuff, and we just really focused on strategy.
Well, first of all, I love the coaching. You know, we got the top tier coaches here. They know what they're doing, and like Connor and Matt said, we've got some great players here, coaches, and they all push us to get better.
You go out, accept the national trophy, wearing different outfits and uniforms. What's the deal? You don't dress alike for twins.
Well, we both have different styles. Like he wears usually the Nadal clothes, I wear the Federer clothes. So we're not too interested in the fashion. We just wear what we like and go out there and play.
I think the individual attention is very good. Everyone cares about everyone, and as Connor said, everyone's pushing each other to be better. And I think they genuinely care about them as tennis players, but also as people.
Start to finish is personalized, from my fitness plans to what I'm working on during the day. It's always a small group. There's never more than maybe 3 players max on a court at one time. So pretty much whatever you need is taken care of.
I felt like with these coaches, I could become a pro. And even with such a short amount of time, just the training environment, the coaching, how much they care for each individual and how focused they are, especially since it's a very small group of guys and girls, that you get a lot of individual focus and attention.
I think how motivated the coaches are for you to succeed, like it just really helps you be really motivated on the court.
They got that competitive theory. What they think is if you put a bunch of kids together that are training to be the best, they'll all push each other to keep getting to that higher level. And that's why I think all the kids here are succeeding very well.
So you don't have that massive academy setting, but you have a small, intimate group of kids, but also that personalized attention. So it's worked out well, and yeah, we're really happy to be part of his team, and plan to do so for many, many more years.
Tennis pros, mark your calendar for Saturday, November 18th. Join tennis legend Dick Stockton and me at the MacDill Air Force Base as Dick offers his Boots on the Court tennis clinic for the troops and their families. If you want to be one of the clinic pros, email me, thecause@bellsouth.net. Inside Tennis with the Cause. We love our sponsors, and you will too. Stop by and see them. Until then, remember, in tennis scoring, love means nothing, but love of the game means everything. Keep alive your love of the game. Love you, tennis fans, and we'll see you right here every Saturday, 12:30 on SNN.
Inside Tennis with the Cause has been brought to you by Firkins Automotive. Find it at Firkins. And by Lakewood Ranch, named the 4th best-selling community in America. And by Nature's Right, natural products that work.